You guys are the terrific team.
Live from Los Angeles, BeTerrific shines the BeTerrific Spotlight on E3, only on the BeTerrific Network.
Hey everyone, Allison Berger here, and I have made it to Project Cars 2, and I'm here with Raymond. So what can people expect from Project Cars 2? What made it better?
Well, Project Cars 2 is going to be the most technically advanced racing game coming this fall. It's actually, we just announced that it's coming out September 22nd. Publisher is Bandai Namco. I'm the brand manager on the game, so I handle all the marketing here. So with Project Cars 2, we have expanded the number of racing modes available. So in addition to GT3 racing, we have road racing, we have ice racing, Rallycross is brand new to the feature, IndyCar. So whatever type of race motorsports you're into, we have a bit of something for everyone. And we're really excited to present that to the gamers and fans here.
That's really cool. Now tell me a little about this console and the setup. This looks like a very nice seat.
It is a very nice setup. So what we're trying to show here is that, I mean, the game is playable on a controller, but you can have like a setup like this, which is a $2,000 play seat with, you know, a steering wheel, a frame, a seat, you know, or you can go as crazy as the simulator over there, which is, you know, $80,000 that professional driver uses to practice. But what you have here is what you see in a typical setup, maybe in a bedroom or a garage.
All right, this is really cool. And that guy in the simulator looks like he's having a wild time over there.
Yeah, VR definitely changes the experience, but you know, whatever setup you have and whatever budget, you know, the experience will be amazing. It'll be very true to life to driving the actual real thing.
All right, well, I live in New York City, so I don't drive that much. So do you think I'll be able to handle this?
You should be, yeah. I would say so. As long as you know, if you've never crashed a car and you have a driver's license, then you should be fine.
Knock on wood. I think it hasn't expired yet. All right, so I'm going to give you the mic, Raymond, to tell me more about the game, and I'm going to start playing because, you know, you need two hands on the wheel at all times,
Okay.
right?
All right,
Okay.
I'll do that.
So here's this you. Oh. All right, so we're going to have to move it closer.
All right, so there's a seat adjustment on your bottom. Yeah, you can adjust it. You can adjust the height. If you want to put the steer, no, that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right, so you can do the steering wheel adjustment. You can pull this up and down.
The car wasn't made for a fun-sized girl.
So you can push the steering wheel adjustment here up and down. So is that okay?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so
Okay.
with this particular demo, we're showing 3 different scenarios. You could do a rallycross, which is like on a dirt track, the McLaren on a road race, and then we have the Ferrari GT3 multi-class race on a closed circuit. I think the road race is a good way to show just kind of the basic driving dynamics on the road.
Okay.
So I think that's a good way to start. So hit the X button. Okay, we're gonna let that load.
Oh, I'm going to be in Scotland.
So for this particular demo, we did set on automatic transmission, but you can shift your gears manually on these paddle shifters if you want.
All right,
But if you just step on the gas, yeah. You should be fine.
All right.
Just drive it as you would in real life. You know, don't, you know, if you full throttle, you're obviously gonna hit the wall, but you know, just you can be gentle. You can be gentle if you want.
Okay. All right, am I starting
Hit start,
now?
hit X.
All right. Oh, baby.
All
This is
right.
very comfortable.
So you're gonna see the marker when it turns green. You're just gonna hit the gas.
All right. I hit the gas.
There you go.
I'm going. Ooh, I'm going. I feel like I'm not going that fast.
So this game is running on 4K resolution.
Oh, that's fancy.
You're playing the PC version of the. Oh, there you go.
Oh, I hit
Be
someone. Uh-oh. I gotta
It's
turn
playing the
around.
PC game, but there is also coming out on PS4 and Xbox One. So we are multi-platform. The PC version specifically has VR capability support. So you could, you know, put on an Oculus or a HTC Vive for that full immersion experience, so you really feel like you're in the actual car.
How do you feel about VR gaming, Raymond?
I think it's the next big thing. I think, you know, especially, you know, for people that don't race race cars in real life, or don't have that opportunity, this is that chance to really immerse themselves in motorsport racing. And I think VR and racing go hand in hand together for that next level of, you know, experience in a game.
Are we going to see you at a Grand Prix race next?
I hope so, if I get good enough. Definitely, you know, we have a lot of racing drivers that actually have lent their involvement into the development of this game, so they tell us, you know, if we're off or, you know, trying to make this game as close to the real thing as possible. So they'll give us input on how accurate this game is, and we'll continue to fine-tune it so that it's as realistic as can be.
I'm feeling the realism. How am I doing? I feel like
You're doing well, really
am
well.
I really?
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously, you know, you're not familiar with the track, so you know, you just follow along curves. might want to go slower on the corners, but
I promise I don't drive like this in real life. I'm much better.
but the graphics are amazing.
They are really crisp.
There's going to be over 180 cars in this game when it comes out. And you know, you're driving a brand new McLaren 720S, which just got announced a couple months ago. So it's a brand new sports car exclusive to this game. And you know, if you should see at the show floor later on, we actually have the actual car on display. So
right, I saw that behind me.
You know.
The bright orange. It's very cool. I've never been to Scotland before. I feel like this is a good way to see it.
Watch out, go turn. Oh, all right, you're gonna hit reverse. So you're gonna hit the brake pedal, hold it. Okay, now let go. Hit the gas. And there you go.
All right. This is really cool. So when you have a car game like this, where there's new cars always coming out,
yes.
How do you keep up with that?
You know, you just kind of, you know, I'm a car guy myself, so I'm always, you know, going online and checking out like, what's new and, you know, what's the latest hot cars. You know, obviously, you know, racing games are, you know, something I've been playing for a while, so it's always amazing to see just how far we've come along in terms of graphics and the technology that can push, you know, these type of graphics and fidelity. We're at a point where, you know, it looks so good that, you know, you don't even need to buy a real car. You just sit in there and you can just imagine yourself driving a $300,000 exotic machine. So that's what makes simulation really exciting, is that, you know, people that normally wouldn't get this opportunity now have the opportunity to sit in this game and play these cars that they'll never really get a chance to otherwise.
And hopefully they don't crash like this in real life.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely a very cool opportunity, and it's really cool to go to different places. Can you tell me again what places? So we're in Scotland right now. Where else can we go driving?
All the tracks that you see will, so there are going to be over 60 tracks when the game comes out. It's the largest track roster on console, and it's all based on real world locations. So you're going to have new to this game is the Long Beach Grand Prix track. So if you go to Long Beach, the Toyota Grand Prix is every year. We've remapped it digitally 1-to-1, so it's accurate as, you know, as the real thing. You go to, you know, Japan, the Fuji Speedway. So all over the world, you'll see famous tracks that you know people that follow racing games will definitely recognize.
Right. I would just want to say that I'm on my final lap, and I'm going to see if I can do better without. Oh, I just jinxed myself.
We did turn off the traction control and stability settings, so that's also why we want to make sure. Yeah, it is a little bit set to difficult.
But so you really wanted to test me.
Let's test your racing skills here. But you know, we can turn those on, you know, to make it more forgiving. But we really wanted to give the gamers here a feel of what this car actually feels like in real life.
I'm feeling it, and I hope I never get in a crash in a race car in real life. Can you tell me again when people can be able to get their hands on Project Cars 2?
Project Cars 2 comes out September 22nd. It'll be available.
Thank you so much for giving me a date. I've been waiting for release dates. You were very giving. I appreciate that.
In a couple of months, you know, this game will be out. It's available. Will be out PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on Steam.
Ooh, I like it. Which console do you think is the best one to play on?
They're all equal. We made the game so that, you know, the experience will be the same across the board. But I mean, if you want the greatest fidelity, I think PC is the way to go, especially with the VR support.
Ah, I like it. Next time I'm gonna have to try it with VR in the simulator. All right, let's see if I can win this without crashing again. I don't realize how heavy or light to be on the pedals, because you don't realize how fast you're really going,
well,
you know?
Also, yeah, and the thing with the McLaren is it's a very lightweight car, so it's very nimble and agile. So
did you see that? I got through that.
There you go.
I got through it. Almost at the end.
You need the hang of it.
It just took me a
Hit
little
the brake
bit.
here, hit the brake, okay, and there you go.
I'm a little bit of a rookie. This is so cool, though. What's your favorite place to race on?
Really there's a California highway track, so you just kind of drive around the state, and
right.
it's different from a closed circuit track, because it's like driving in a scenic view, but also racing. So I like that track. Long Beach is really amazing. I grew up in Orange County, so to see that track in the game and also see it, being part of it in real life, that's really amazing to see.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Raymond. This has been so cool to try out, and I'm so glad I got to drive. I promise I won't drive like this in New York. It'll never happen.
No problem.
Thank you.
Have fun.
I did. All right, everyone, stay tuned because you know there's always more to see at E3.
Don't go anywhere. You guys are the terrific team.
Live from Los Angeles, BeTerrific shines the BeTerrific Spotlight on E3, only on the BeTerrific Network.